Hey there, YouTube. Crypto Force here, bringing another daily dose of crypto. And today I want to talk about HostCoin. Now, why do I want to talk about HostCoin? Well, one of the viewers in the comment section on one of the videos asked if I'd do a little video on HostCoin. Up till now, I had never heard of it. So I did some research. I found out some pretty interesting stuff. So without further ado, let me dive on in. So what HostCoin is, it is actually the first hosting service, and it's built on the blockchain, and it'll be powered by HostCoin. Now, the most familiar web hosting sites you know of right now is probably GoDaddy. And speaking from experience, GoDaddy gets pretty pricey if you have to start renting actual dedicated server space. There's always a monthly fee to get the names. You got to hope the name hasn't been taken yet. The name costs money. You have to renew the name, like every 2 years or 3 years. I don't recall what it is right off the top of my head. But, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And I can tell you by experience, my website that I had, one of them that I had in the past, was hacked. And believe it or not, it was actually hacked, I believe, by, I think it was said Serbian, some Serbian websites or Serbian names or whatever. I was trying to figure out what was going on. And they basically got into it, and we had Google advertisements. Some vulgar stuff was put on. Google suspended the AdSense, and it was a pain in the butt. So, all the protection wasn't there. So, what HostCoin is, like I said, it's a web hosting service, and it's built on a blockchain. Now, I did a lot of research trying to find stuff about HostCoin. Not a lot's been talked about it. This coin is supposed to ICO sometime in the middle of either this month or the beginning of November. And what HostCoin offers is it's going to basically offer, just like it says right here, safety to the world with military grade websites that are impenetrable. So, that's a big plus right there if they can deliver on this stuff now. Unstoppable. This is another cool point. The websites can't be taken down unless, obviously, the whole trunk of the internet's pulled down. So, somebody can't just say, okay, I'm going to shut the website down and just, crash your website. Domains. This is an interesting topic about this because, as you know, on GoDaddy, you got to search and hope the name you want is not taken. And if you remember back to the late 90s when the dot-com boom was going on, people who had a little more foresight, were purchasing domains for absolutely nothing. Like I think business.com went for, it might have been $5 million or so. I don't even remember off the top of my head, but it was some astronomical amount of money. And then about 7-8 years ago, CNN bought iReport from somebody for like $750,000 or $1 million just to buy that name to associate it with, the TV show they have on TV. So for the segment. So, there was a lot of money to be made in people that were snatching up the real estate in the dot-com market. So these domains are reinvented. So it basically starts fresh. Now, will you run into legal problems? Like if you were to buy a Walmart.com or Amazon.com, and I'm not sure how it'll be named either. I'm not sure it'll be like Amazon.HostCoin. I'm not sure how the name will actually be addressed, and the web address, whether it's a .com or a .io or exactly what it's going to be. So I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know about the legal repercussions if you buy an existing name that's trademarked or copyrighted or whatever the case might be. So with that being said, I just wanted you to know the domains have not been purchased. So technically, you could go in, purchase a bunch of domain names, and hope that you can make a little money reselling the real estate market, or get you a real good name on a website you want to run. Another thing they offer is SSL certificate. Now, for those of you that aren't really familiar what SSL is, it's a secure socket layer, and all that does is it establishes an encrypted link between a web server and a browser. So it's just extra safety, and you can't have enough security nowadays, especially in the crypto world. Hackers are getting better and better, and once stuff is taken or stolen from you, it's pretty much gone, and it's a battle trying to get it back. It usually don't happen. So security is everything. Now, those are the 4 really big key points that that HostCoin offers, and they sound really good. Now, If we come on down, it talks about the team, which, I do like that it shows who the team is. I was trying to figure out who some of these people are. I really don't, know exactly who these people are. They are on LinkedIn, like I'm clicking on right here. And it just says founder. I really like that it shows team here. If you click on their names, it does go to their LinkedIn profiles. So, at least there's a legitimate face with the name, which is, it's definitely a positive when it comes to these ICOs. It's one of the major things I look for, is that there is a valid team to validate the ICO. And it looks like people that they've picked have little niche markets like SEO and social media expert. You got webmasters, lead developers, the CFO, the marketing, full stack developer, hosting expert. So, it looks like they have a pretty well-rounded team. I don't really know much about the individuals, though, just to put that out there. And the crowdfunding. Now, as I said, the ICO will be coming up. The date has not been set. But one of the positives I do like about this is the total volume cap of HostCoin is only 100 million coins. And that is huge to me, because these small cap coins, they can really, move up in value quick, especially if there's some really legitimate partnerships or news that comes out. The smaller the market cap, the quicker the coin can move. And as it says here, 55 million of the coins will be sold to the ICO, and the price is basically going to be $1 per coin. Now, the pre-sale, they're going to sell around 500,000 for a 50% discount. So, you can get them 50 cents US per coin during the pre-sale. And then the pre-ICO, you get 25% bonus for the host coin sold. So let's say you buy 1,000, and you obviously get 1,250 during the pre-ICO. And then on the ICO, the remainder of the host coins will be priced at full price. Now, one cool aspect about this is there will be 11 million, a little over 11 million host coins available to be mined. And that'll be pretty neat. I'm not sure if it'll be an ASIC or GPU miner. To be honest with you, I didn't dig that deep into it. But anyway, you can mine up to 11 million of these coins. Now, they have a pretty aggressive roadmap, because as it shows here, you have the pre-ICO and ICO period, which is going to happen, in the next 3 months, next 2 months, really. They're going to launch the host wallet, and they're going to disperse the host coins. Then in 2018, as you can see, they're going to build the first tech lab, expand the tech team, and so forth. You got Q2, Q3. Now Q4 is where it gets interesting. In Q4, they want to have a full worldwide launch of the HostCoin hosting and API and full international advertising campaign. Now that's moving pretty quick, from just now starting out at the ground level. So this is a very aggressive ICO, in my opinion, and it will be interesting to see, if they're able to actually make that date. They do have a contact here. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, you can write to them right here, and and get their take on stuff, so you actually hear it from the professionals. They do have a nice white paper, so if you want to look at that, I'm not going to click on it, just but if you want to check their white paper out, they're on Slack. They seem to have a pretty active community. So like I said, I don't know when the ICO is going to be. It seems like a legitimate coin. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it, because I know that people would like alternatives to the GoDaddies and stuff, because I never was that pleased with the hosting I did. I did Gator hosting at one point, and GoDaddy, and I did another one, but I don't remember what it was. But anyways, I'd definitely be interested in something like this, because the security thing for me, it just wasn't there with the other hosts that I used, and it sounds like it's going to be a pretty good deal too, so they're definitely going to be competitive. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. You got any questions or ideas, something else you might want me to talk about, just put it in the comments section below. And good luck trading, guys. And as always, Crypto Force signing out.